back. If you're having a tough time staying positive lately, well, you're not alone, but there are some scientific tools that can improve your mood and make you feel even a little happier every day. Laurie Santos is a psychology professor at Yale University. She created the most popular course in Yale's history. It's on happiness, and she's also behind the Happiness Lab podcast. She also teaches an online class, The Science of Well-Being. More than 1 million people have enrolled in just the past few weeks. Laurie, good morning.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, I got to tell you, we need you right now. And I was riding into work this morning, and I was listening to your happiness podcast, and I started feeling better. And I got to thinking, like, there are times when we need to alter our mood, but there are also real-world things out there. We just talked about the unemployment numbers. People are battling with not having work and wondering about paying bills. Yet, how can we elevate our mood when these things are happening around us?
I mean, I think this is critical. I mean, we need to validate the fact that this is an awful, incredibly stressful time. But still, just as science gives us things we can do to fight this scary virus, you can wash our hands and so on, there are all these interventions we can do to take care of our mood, even in a really scary time like this.
Okay, we're going to get to those 5 tips because we want to know all of them. But is happiness kind of a DNA thing? Are there certain people who are just happy people and certain people who aren't?
Yeah, yes and no. I think there is a heritable component to well-being. So some people have it easier than others. But the good news is that all of us can take action to feel better in general, and especially during a crisis time like this.
Okay, let's get to it because we all need these 5 things. Okay, 5 things you're going to tell us to help. And one of them is a physical thing that we're going to do right now. It's just basically deep breathing, right?
Yeah, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to deactivate our sympathetic nervous system. This is our fight or flight mode that is on for everyone right now, making our chests feel tight and making us feel anxious. But just by taking a simple deep belly breath, so breathing in and then slowly out, especially deep breathing in deeply to our belly, breathing in and out. That simple action is activating your vagus nerve. That turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest. And even just the second of doing that, you can kind of feel your chest opening up a bit. And so it's silly, but just add those in, set a little timer to do that throughout the day.
Okay, let's go through these. And the next you say is doing an act of kindness, help somebody out.
Yeah, this is critical. I think when we get stressed, we think self-care, focus on ourselves. But the research suggests if we want to be happy, we need to be other-oriented. So call that elderly neighbor. Donate that $3 you're saving on your morning coffee to a local business. By doing nice things for others, we're actually elevating our own mood. I
like that. Okay, we have to admit, when we're all hunkered down at home, the tendency is just to eat whatever's around, whatever makes you feel good, comfort food, junk food. That's where we gravitate to. You say, no. Stay away from that stuff.
Yeah, I think this is the time when we really need to hunker down on the kinds of things we can control, right? We can't control this virus, but we can actively take effort to control what we're putting into our body, how we're reflecting, what our mindset is saying about these things. There's so much that we can take action on ourselves, and we need to remember that right now.
Okay, and eating healthy is one of those things that you say is critical during this time.
Yeah, I think getting back to the basics is really super critical. Make sure you're getting in that morning cardio. Make sure you're sleeping well, eating healthy. Those things seem simple, and they have a great effect on our physical health. They help our immune function, which we really need right now. But they also help our mood. They can help our mental health more than we expect.
All right, and finally, gratitude, man. That's a biggie.
Yeah, it's hard right now, right? Because there's so many things to complain about. But the research suggests that we can help our mood and our resilience if we take a little time to focus on the blessings. It might not seem like there's a lot to be grateful for, but there are. All of us who are healthy right now should savor that moment. It's not guaranteed. The simple little things like finding that tea that you love in your pantry in the back there.
Yeah.
Like those are the things you want to notice, and that's going to be the thing that helps you get through this crisis.
Well, Laurie, thank you. I think we all have little things that make us happy. I think Savannah, do you have something that makes you happy, cheers you up?
Yes, I mean, I'm very grateful. The big thing is my kids and my family, my husband, and us all getting to be together. That's number one. But I've been trying to do yoga every day, which actually has been more about breathing for me than anything else. So I think I'm right there with the professor. That's me trying to do a move I could do a long time ago. But anyway, I'm working on it.
I like that one. Craig, what about for you?
For us at home these days, my wife has started this thing every morning before she starts to teach the kids, where she introduces a joke, and it's a kid-friendly joke every day. This one was, why do basketball players love donuts?
Yeah.
And then the answer is, I don't know if we're going to reveal the answer. Well, it's because they like to dunk. they like to do.
I like it.
So, but the kids eat it up. Like the kids roll around laughing. So that's making us pretty happy.
Way to go, Linz. How about you, Al?
Well, I would say our family, getting the family together. We're missing Leela, who's away at school, but and Courtney's quarantined, kind of self-isolating in New Jersey. But those five folks are my posse, and I just can't do without them.
Well, that's awesome.
What about you?
Me, you know what? I just like laughter, like when the kids laugh. So I took Haley out. We went out. Me, Haley, and Hope went out, and she was just laughing. I don't even know what we were doing, but the fact that she was laughing made me so happy, and I just kept replaying it. And I thought, when your kids give out a good giggle, it does the trick. All right, I want to again thank Laurie for that help. Just ahead, some of the things that'll make you happy. We're going to